Rutherford County, one of the Middle Tennessee areas hit really hard by this weekend's severe weather. In just 24 hours, first responders performed more than 30 rescues from dangerous floodwaters. Fox 17 News' Kathleen Jacob is live there now to show us what they're still dealing with several days later. Kathleen.
Stacey, we're on the road that leads to Fate Sanders Marina, which you literally cannot get to right now because the water still has the roads in and out impassable, and areas all around Rutherford County aren't in the clear yet. It's hard to believe you're looking at receded water, where just days, even hours earlier, crews rushed to make sure that people were safe.
We prepared for flooding event. We just didn't expect it to be to that magnitude.
Rutherford County's Public Safety Director Chris Clark says they ended up carrying out more than 30 rescues in just 24 hours. He attributes it to Rutherford County growing so quickly.
Our public safety has targets on roadways. We know that there's going to flood. And so we do some preparations for that. However, our people that probably haven't lived here very long finds that troubling is that they make a turn and that road is closed. Or we've had some problems with people moving barricades and continuing to drive through those flooded areas.
He says even though the main event is over, they're still preparing for the aftermath. Our
biggest fear is a child will get in the water and keep them away from drainage pipes, keep them away from that swollen, angry river that's out here. Kayaking is a big adventure here. They love it, but there's no time to be on the river at this time.
Cautioning people in Rutherford County to make responsible choices so first responders aren't also put in harm's way. Coming up on Fox 17 News at 10, we'll have more about this Swiftwater rescue team and the challenges they face that you may not have thought about.
Good morning, Jen. We just arrived to Harper's Books. Just in the nick of time, we saw Lebanon Public Works actually clear some trash, clear some debris from outside. And now we're inside speaking with the business owner because we have an incredible story to share with you. The flood damage did a lot to your store, James, but since then, the generosity of the community has really come through. Tell me about that.
It's amazing. I set up a GoFundMe just because we lost so much product. All of our shelves are destroyed. All the floors have to be redone, so we're going to be out of business for a while. So I just kind of set up a GoFundMe. Had a lot of people reach out on social media and ask if they could, help by donating. So I set up a GoFundMe with a donation goal of $1,000 just to kind of pay the light bill, and in just a few hours over the course of yesterday, it hit $10,000. So I am overwhelmed with the generosity of this community. It's just I couldn't speak. I sat and tried to write a thank you post on my Facebook page several times yesterday, and I just could not put it into words how grateful I am for this community. They've been there for me. We've been open for nearly 4 years now. They've been there for me since day one, and in times like this, they really just showed through. It's a great community.
And James, it's crazy to hear you say that because when we go through your Facebook, you see the devastating posts, you see videos of the store, you saying, hey, you have to pay electrical, you have to pay for the fixtures, everything out of pocket because insurance isn't covering it. Right. And now you have this money.
Yes, yeah. Which it's a literal godsend. Having this money is going to allow me to rebuild from here because I'm basically starting from scratch again. So it's wonderful. Again, I'm still having trouble putting it into words.
And we are going to continue our conversation with James. Thank you so much for allowing us to be in here. So in the next half hour, we are going to talk more about the damage that the flood did cause. He said he had about 6 inches of water in his store. So make sure to stick with us in the next 30 minutes.
Continuing to follow that breaking news out of the Gulch area, Jen.
That's right. In fact, we have police investigators on the scene in a very popular part of town after a dumpster is found burning and then a body inside of it. Fox 17 News Temple Ricky joins us live right now with the newest information.
Good morning, Jen. So what we're working with this morning is that a dumpster fire quickly turned into a homicide investigation. We know Nashville Fire did arrive on scene. They successfully put out that dumpster fire. and then a body was found inside. When I asked Metro Police if they were able to identify any characteristics about the body, they told me no. They couldn't even tell me the gender. So now investigators are on scene working to really put these pieces of the puzzle together. If you take a look behind me, you can see still quite a busy scene with a lot of Metro Police vehicles on scene, as well as a crime scene unit. Also, CSI also here. We did just see a few vehicles leave, but no sign of this scene quieting down anytime soon. Fingerprints have been taken on multiple dumpsters. There are multiple dumpsters on site. I'm told the one in your viewpoint isn't actually the one that was involved, but we have seen investigators poking around there with flashlights. We've also seen them dust for fingerprints, so nothing is really out of the question at this moment. I have been speaking on and off with Metro officers, and they're telling me the same thing. They're just waiting for more information as well, and then they will, of course, relay it to us, and we will bring it to you. Something worth noting is this is on Cannery Road. This is a really popular area of town. It's right here in the Gulch, and you know, it's not something that usually happens. It's not something that's been reported like this really in recent years. So we will continue to investigate and let you know of any changes that come across in the area. But as for right now, reporting on Cannery Road, I'm Temple Ricky, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.